So it's time for the draw. Forest are seeded, and there's only a couple of teams we can get. Welcome to the live draw, I guess. I don't know what we're calling this one. Hope you guys are doing well. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribed. I gotta say, there's a few good jokes in there about Daesh. Very clever, you guys. Very clever. Okay, so the draw's set to start at 12 o'clock. I would anticipate it probably won't start till like 1:15 or something like that. I'll talk you through it, but is everyone clear on who Forest can get, how it works, and everything else? Or should we quickly go through it as a clarification? Like, there's only 2 teams we can get, so hopefully it makes sense there. I did put it out on the video earlier, but I probably overcomplicated it like I always do. Gone from picking nose to picking balls. Very, very good, Larry. Very good, very good. You lot must sit there all day making it up. Anyway, so here's how it works, right? You've got the top 8 have gone through. We'll ignore those. Okay, they're done. Then you've got from 9 to 24. Within that, it's split in half. If you finished in the top half, you're seeded. If you finished in the bottom half, you're unseeded. And within that, you are paired up with another team. So Forest are paired up with Victoria Pleasant, or whatever they're called. Okay? Both Forest and Victoria are seeded. Now, it also means that Forest cannot play Victoria Pleasant until the final, because what will happen is Forest will go on one side of the draw, Victoria Pleasant will go on the other side of the draw. It's the same with the rest of them as well. So let me just quickly look at some examples for you. Yeah, one sec. Where's my stuff? Okay, so that will be the same for Ferencváros and for Stuttgart. Okay. So Forest cannot play Victoria. Forest can only play 2 teams. We will either get Panathinaikos or Fenerbahce. Trust me, you don't want Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce have got a good squad. Like, let me just run you through some names. By the way, are we live? Can you not hear me? Can you not hear me? It's pleasant. It's where beer was invented. Trust you to know that. Trust you to know that. Okay. So Fenerbahce's squad is actually pretty damn good. Morning, Yvonne. Hope you're good. Yeah, player ratings. I loved yesterday, man. I enjoyed that football a lot. Okay, so here's some names for you for Fenerbahce. Thank you, mate. Thank you. You've got Talisca, Brazilian. He kind of plays up front for them. I see him more as a bit of a Pedro. He's good. You've got Guendouzi, the ex-Arsenal player, wasn't he at Marseille, I think, before that? You've got Asensio, Real Madrid player. You've then got Principal Skinner, ex-Inter centre-back. You've got right said Fred, the one who is at Man U. You got Semedo, who's at Barca and Wolves. Like, they got a whole team going on here. And then you got Edison, Man City's ex-goalkeeper as well. So I don't want to get Fenerbahce. I want to get Panathinaikos. And obviously, playing Panathinaikos would mean that we get, that little Marinakis beef going on as well. So it adds a little spice to it as well. And Panathinaikos are pretty crap. So I would have no qualms about getting them. So it means we're going to get Fenerbahce, basically. What do you think on AC Milan? Looking on Sky, they're preparing a bid for 35 mil for Mateta. Crystal Palace looking over the bid. I think there's a lot of smoke and mirrors going on right now. I said in this morning's video, you're going to hear a lot of links and all this stuff. The Mateta's agent will be trying to drum up the price and everything else. So, like, I don't think he goes anywhere till Monday. Ian says, remember the likes, guys. Let's do that for Wolfie. Yeah, get those likes up. Get those likes up. So, in essence... Oh, the other thing to mention, sorry, back on the draw. Forest will play the second game at home. So the first game will be away. The second game will be at home because we're seeded. Therefore, there's a slight advantage to play your game at home second, okay? So does that make sense to everyone? Basically, in the nutshell of nutshells, Forest will be either drawn against Panathinaikos or Fenerbahce. It's that straightforward. Just looking further down the line, if Forest do win that game, we will play either Betis or Midtjylland, who we've played both already. And then following that, we will probably play Porto or Braga, unless Celtic. We could end up having Celtic, actually. It depends. Screaming for infographics. I put the graphics on the video this morning, man. I put it on the video this morning. As long as Mateta doesn't play this weekend, to be honest, the form he's in, it probably wouldn't really harm us in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so that's basically the keys, right? The other things mentioned is the two teams that I do worry about the most. The three teams are Roma, Lyon, and Aston Villa. Okay, we cannot play any of those teams until at least the semi-finals or the final. Okay, so they're gonna have to start knocking each other out, which actually helps us. Like the biggest team in our draw. Honestly, I think if we get through the playoffs, we get to at least the semi-finals. I'll be honest with you guys. I look at it and think Porto is probably the toughest match. Betis, they tend to do well in European knockouts. That could be tough. So ideally, we get the Midtjylland side of the draw. Because what could happen is Villa, Roma, and Porto all end up on one side of the draw. And then Forest end up with Lyon, Midtjylland, Braga, and that's the good side of the draw. That's the good side of the draw for me. So it could work out quite nicely, but obviously we still have to win our playoff match. So does all that make sense for everyone? No is probably the answer. I'll tell you what, let me just bring up a quick graphic. It won't be pretty, but I'd rather see us get the hard games as the players seem to turn up and play them. That's not a bad point. That's not a bad point. I don't know. They should just be up right now, full stop, for these games. Let's have a look. I don't know if this will be big enough, but let me just bring it up anyway. Do we dodge Roma? Yes. When you say dodge, right, we will at some point end up playing them, obviously. But it just depends how far down the line, right? So let's just bring that up there. Okay, so if I make that a bit bigger. Okay, I made that too big. Okay, so maybe this will help you, right? So this is probably what's confused everyone, is that this stuff here, you'll see Forest name, where is it? You'll see, where are we? There we are. So you'll see Forest there and you'll see Forest there, okay? So that's what's confusing a lot of people. So I'm so going to confuse you guys. So what's going to happen is Forest and Victoria Plessin, or however you say it, one will end up here, the other one will end up in the orange side, okay? Same with Midtjylland and Betis. One will stay here, one will go to that side. Same with Porto and Braga. One will stay here, one will go that side. Same with Lyon and Villa. One stays here and one goes that side. So our best route to win this whole damn thing, for me, would be, let's say Forest stay on the silver side, Midtjylland stay on the silver side, Lyon stay on the silver side, and Braga stay on the silver side, okay? So that would mean, if that were to happen, that Forest, say, get Panathinaikos, win that, then we get Midtjylland, then we would get Braga or whoever is there, you probably say Stuttgart over those. And then in the semis, we would end up against probably Lyon in the semis. Now, would I Now, here's an interesting question for you guys. Let's say Forest got to the semi-finals. Would you rather have 2 legs against Lyon and 1 leg against Villa in the final, or 2 legs against Villa in the semis, as in home and away, and 1 leg against Lyon in the final? Is seeded and unseeded the difference in colours as it was in the Europa League draw? I don't think so, mate. I think seeded means you get the second leg away. Big up, Marky boy. I told you guys I'd make it. Already over 400 on here on this random stream. Make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed if you're new. Got it. Good side of draw up to 7. It depends. It depends. I'll talk you through the draw as it happens, okay? As they do it. 1 leg. It won't be at Lyon. It'll be in Istanbul where the final is. 2 legs against Villa. I'd rather just have a one-off against Villa, I think. Because we never win at Villa Park. 2 legs against Lyon. I agree with that. Villa are hot. I don't know, you know. I don't. The thing with getting Villa or Lyon, they're the highest seeded teams. So every single one of their games will be they'll be away first, right? So the second leg would be at Villa Park or would be at Lyon Stadium. The draw's now. I'll talk you through it. They're just chatting their usual rubbish beforehand. Yeah, I think we all know what he wants. All right, they've got the balls and everything in there. Let's see. Let's get over on here. Can't believe Celta are getting the 2 teams we played already. Yeah, but we're also getting, we potentially all the way till the semis could just be playing the same teams, which is crazy. You don't want to lose to Villa in the final. What if we beat Villa in the final? All right, here we go. Are you guys ready? Man, it just looks like they're doing it in a uni hall, man. There's like 5 people in the crowd. Fenerbahce are a big team. Fenerbahce got good players. I don't want Fenerbahce. I want Panathinaikos. All right, here we go. So Forest seeding position is 13th, right? They're going to introduce their special guests and everything else, man. Blah, blah, blah. Man, Newcastle, you lot got such an easy draw, man. We beat Lyon back in the day in our little European run, but Bayern pumped us 7-2. Did Paul McGregor score against Lyon, or was it Steve Chettle? I can't remember. Fenerbahce, the best Turkish team. Why are they second in the league then? Not even top. I'd be the same, Pana all the way. Panathinaikos suck. I hope we get them. If we get, like, it's more important that we get a good run in terms of who's on what side of the draw. All right, they're still doing their point. No one cares about these intros, man. I swear to God. It was Chettle that scored again. Chettle scored against Bayern, yeah. But against Lyon, I'm sure it's McGregor. It just rings a very dusty bell in my mind. All English final. It could be. We are Forest. Last time we scored 4 in Europe was in 79, and the rest is history. Also, I saw this weird stat that the last manager to win their first 3 home games in the Europa League and not concede a goal was Pellegrini in 1920 season, and he went on to win it with Sevilla. Big up, Jubba. Hope you're well. Doesn't matter who we get, to be honest, as players will start getting fit for World Cup and performances will only get better. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I ain't to sneeze. Excuse me. Bro, I don't really care if Fenerbahce are better or crapper than Galatasaray, man. Like, no interest. Okay, you lot ready? Let me just check the rules. So we are seeded. Yo, Lille finished 18th. I just want to check if they're going to do the full path to the final. All right, 1 second, chat. Okay, so confirmation, the second leg, we will be at home. So they'll draw the unseeded teams first. They'll do the full draw in late Feb. Like, what's the point? Why don't they just do it now? Because they changed the rules from last season. The seeded team will always be at home second, I'm pretty sure. Because it's a draw for a new manager. All right, we get it. We get it. Unseeded team, blah, blah, blah. Come on, get on with it. Home second leg is best. Yeah, we've only got that. You see, I think once we go to the last 16, we'll be at home first because Midtjylland or Betis will be higher ranked than us if we get through. Okay, so first team drawn will be on the silver side. Second team will be on the orange side. It doesn't matter in essence, but I kind of like the look of the silver side. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like trophy colors. Yeah, we got over 500 in here. Make sure you hit the like button. All right, here we go. Draw time. Put in the chat F if you think we get Fenerbahce, or P if you think we get Panathinaikos. So they will draw Panathinaikos and Fenerbahce first. So even once they've drawn them, we still won't know who we're paired up against. There's a lot of P's in the chat. Yo, there's only 73 likes. What's going on here, man? 72% of you want Panathinaikos. We're definitely getting Fenerbahce, man. All right, you guys ready? Let's do it. Matt, who the hell's O? All right, come on, Forest, man. Get us Fenerbahce. Panathinaikos, my bad, my bad. Oh my God, why have they got a name team by team, man? Get on with it. All right, finally, here we go. So they're going to draw teams 23 and 24. So this will be, if you look at the graphic I got in front of you, this will be Dynamo Zagreb, GNK Dinamo. This doesn't affect Forest. Beating P would put Daesh well in Mr. Marinick. This is good books. That's a good point. That's a good point. Big up Matt with the £5, man. Love you, bro. He says, let's go, Wolfman. LOL. I meant Pete. Are you on Panathinaikos? Oh, you've just screwed us then, haven't you? We're definitely getting Fenerbahçe now. Appreciate the $4.99, bro. Over 600 in here already. Get those likes up, guys. Okay, so bran flakes have been drawn as well. So now they're going to 21 and 22, which is Celtic and Ludgergrassen. So Ludgergrass have been drawn out first. So Panathinaikos have been drawn. And now Fenerbahce have been drawn. But like I said, it don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing yet, chat. So Fenerbahce are in the orange side. I think I got that right. I have, man. I had an MRI scan. Leg it from the hospital. Okay, they're drawing 17 and 18 now. Big up, Harry. I am good, bro. I'd like them to just bring back random draws in Europe. It'd be so much better and exciting. I know. But, you know, they got to make their money. Okay, so we're getting close. There's a couple more of the double pairings they've got to do. 17 and 18 now. So Lille have just been drawn. So Lille will have either Celta or some other weird sounding team. Yeah, it's quite comfortable, Mark. Man, I'm not claustrophobic. I nearly fell asleep in there. I can't lie. All right. They're drawing 15 and 16. Here we go. Who's the first team out here? It is, drumroll, please, Rail Club Celta. Oh my God, the excitement. So they are away first to PAOK. Remember, they did the Champions League draw once and had to redo for Hume. Yeah, I don't trust them. Where are Anderlecht? Would love to put 10 past them. Yeah, where are Anderlecht? Did they not qualify? Okay, we're getting close to the Forest draw. So they've done the Lille side of it. I assume next will be the Bologna one. Here we go. Here we go. This is us, Forest. And we've got, drum roll, please. So Victoria Plazan is the name that came out first. They got Panathinaikos. We got Fenerbahce, chat. We got Fenerbahce. Damn it. That's a tough game, man. That is a tough game. Maybe Forest get to go to Istanbul twice. So Forest have got Fenerbahce. So Marinakis doesn't get his match. I don't know if he'd been allowed in the stadium now. So confirmation, breaking news, Forest will play Fenerbahce to start with. It'll be Fenerbahce in Istanbul first, and then the second one will be at the City grounds. Okay. That Bruce Fest if you go to the away game. Yo, like the Turkish football matches are next level, man. Steve Stone's coming back with a hair transplant. And Woe needs one these days, don't he? Man, Ferencváros got like a crappy team. Ah, that could have been us if we just 1 point more. Okay, so a couple more here. Fenerbahce fan here. I wish to see two great games. Hopefully you guys play rubbish though, man. Okay, and then the last draw here, 9 and 10. And they are drawing there. Genk have come out. They got Duran. Have they got Duran, man? They have, you know. Oh, man, we're screwed. We're screwed. Yo, this is going to be Fenerbahce and why didn't we just win our stupid penalties if those stupid penalties had gone in? So Brand Flakes have got Bologna. Even their logo's got like special K on it, man. We got Duran, but Duran's done nothing. Well, Dr. Forest will come along. Okay, so once the playoffs happen, I believe they will then, once they have the final 16, they do another draw. So to confirm, Forest are on the orange side of the draw, and we will take on Fenerbahce. Okay. The winner of that will play Betis or Midtjylland once they do the split draw on that. I don't know why they're not doing it. Is this the route to the third star, Wolfie? Hell yeah, man. We get our third star next year. I've told everyone that. People laughed at me there. They may not be laughing come the summer. All right, how you lot feeling about Fenerbahce, man? I'm saying that that's not the best draw for Forest. Fenerbahce are decent. Duran won't play. He's going to be transferred to Juventus. Probably El Nassiri will play. El Nassiri is still linked with Forest. Can't be. Yeah, where did Fenerbahce finish in the group? That's a good question. You know, let me just have a quick look. So let's see who they actually played in the Europa League. So Fenerbahce finished 19th. They beat Brandflakes. They lost to Villa 1-0. They drew with Brandflakes. They drew with Ferencváros, who we just slapped 4-0. They also drew with Victoria Plzeň as well. So they haven't done that. They won 3, drew 3, lost 2. I get the feeling Fenerbahce more dangerous 18 months ago. You can do it. I hope so, man. I hope so. They're close to signing Lookman. Really? He's going to go there? Well, if we don't put a start on the shirt for EL, man, bro, I'm saying we'll get into the Champions League if we win this, and then next year we get our star. Don't know anything about their team. Are they Turkish? Yes. So Fenerbahce have a lot of names you guys might recognize. So Guendouzi, he's there, the ex-Arsenal player. You got Principal Skinner, the centre-back who was at Inter. You got Semedo, the fullback from Wolves and Barca. You've got Edison, the ex-Man City keeper. You've got Asensio, who played for Real Madrid. And you've got Talisca. I like Talisca. I've always liked Talisca. And Duran. And they've got El Nassiri too as well, who Forest have been trying to buy. So it's going to be a tasty one, chat. It's going to be a tasty one. Edison's the goalkeeper as well. Yeah. You're worried now. Don't be worried, man. Don't be worried. Don't be worried. I don't know. I'll see. I just really wanted Panathinaikos. I can't lie to you. It's all rumors, bro. Like I said in the morning video, everything's being hyped up. Going to Fenerbahce is going to the Lions Den. It's like if you've ever been to if you've never been to a Turkish match, you're gonna enjoy this. No, that's not happening. That's not happening. With a full strength team and Daesh not playing dinosaur football, we can win. That second statement is my bigger worry. At their first, are we? Yeah. So Forest will be at home second because we are the seeded team. So if they get Lookman, I need to look into them getting Lookman. Let's see if they do get Lookman. If not, Forest will win. We'll see how it goes. Look, the adage in European football is always this: draw your away game and beat them at home. That's like the standard thing. Yeah, Duran, man. Like Marinakis needs to go buy him. Like that'll help us. Okay, so that's the draw, guys. There is a transfer video up from earlier this morning. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go check it out. But Forest will be playing Fenerbahce. Let's see how that one goes. Make sure you make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna go chuck you over to Never a Foul. I think they're gonna be talking more about the draws and everything else. And I'll catch up with you guys later this evening. Thank you for watching, and come on, you Reds. Put FFTV raid in their chat.